Muy nasty! Muy nasty!
Hey, player of the game! I gotta say, Larnach, great job. You're swinging the bat, amazing, but coming off the bench and getting RBIs is not an easy thing to do. So Donovan Solano is our player of the
game! Keep going on. Feel great. Go to the bench. See the ball, hit the ball.
Let's go!
We had a lot of fun building that bond and chemistry in spring training, and to come out the way we did and come out swinging and pitching and, you know, just all around great baseball, it definitely sets the tone for the season.
From Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri, it's time for 2023 Minnesota Twins baseball.
You show up in spring training, you start seeing the group gel together. You start seeing chemistry form in the clubhouse. But you don't really see that proverbial opening day lineup until you start playing games. So I think we were encouraged in the offseason. We were excited during spring training, but then we were exhilarated during the first week of the season when you see the guys go out on the field, perform like they did. The pitching was excellent, the offense was timely, and the chemistry really seemed to be gelling.
I think it showed everybody that what our team has, our potential as a team, and you know, coming in to Minnesota and winning those first two games against the Astros was huge, and you know, putting together good wins and our pitching staff doing great. I think it just gives the fans a little insight of what we have this coming season, and hopefully when the weather warms up, we'll get even hotter.
Well, I love the way that our guys show up to the field every day and enjoy the time and the work that they put in with each other. I think our clubhouse is it's in an amazing spot right now, and that's not me or our coaches. I give the players complete credit for that. We have everything we need in there. We have the leadership, we have the ability, and we have the guys that actually know how to play as a team. That's what they want. That's what they do every day when they show up here. They do it real well, and I couldn't be happier with what I've seen.
Being the opening day starter was the last thing in my mind. You know, I just wanted to show up to spring training and let the Minnesota Twins who I was as a pitcher, as a person, as a teammate. And I'm also willing to help my teammates and then just be that support system, be that player that is always willing to go and help you any way I can.
Caleb, Jorge, Griff, Duran, come in, shut it down like that. But today's pitcher of the game, no other. The one and only!
No, it's a team effort, man. Obviously, there's situations where we have to lean on one another. You know, the bullpen came and did their job. The defense behind me, outstanding. So it just makes me want to go out there and just try to do my job. So let's keep it rolling.
I just give Pablo so much credit. The minute he showed up, he wanted to hear what those plans were. He embraced them from the jump, and he really showed an aptitude to grow and develop. So once we saw those things, we knew we had on the cusp of the guy who had been, let's just call him a number 2 or 3 starter, who was about to catapult forward and had a chance to climb the ladder, become that ace that this franchise has been looking to replace guys like Johan Santana and Francisco Liriano for quite some time.
Yeah, Pablo, he's a real special guy. He's the epitome of goodness, really. I mean, he wants to do positive things on the field, but just as importantly for him, in his mind and in his life, he wants to do the same types of extraordinarily positive things for the people around him off the field.
We want to make a statement in 2023, you know, we're built different, we're a different breed. We want to go out there and do the best that we can. We want to go deep in games. We want to face a lineup 3-4 times through because we know we have what it takes.
But our pitch staff has definitely, picked us up, especially on days where, offensive side wasn't clicking early. They stayed in there and kept battling, and, that's how you win World Series. You got to stay in there, keep battling, and, they give us a chance to win every game, and that's all you can ask for.
I just want to continue to get better. I just want to continue to get better every day and to, just continue to work on my craft. Like it's really fun to. I just enjoy showing up and working.
It was Sonny Gray who came up to me in spring training this year and asked him, you've been on a lot of championship caliber teams. How does this one rank for you? And he said, let me put it this way. I think every single night we're going to toe the rubber and we're going to have a competitive advantage or at least be competitively neutral with the other team starters. He said, I can't remember the last time I was on a team that could boast that. And I certainly can't remember the last time the Minnesota Twins were able to boast that. And it's played out that way for the first couple weeks of the season, is that every single night you go out there and you're excited about the three guys who are going to pitch in that upcoming series. It's a hell of a competitive advantage.
Here's the pitch. He struck him out swinging. Once again, a curveball, and Sonny's night is over, and he departs to a standing ovation here at Target Field.
For me, obviously being a Sonny Gray fan in high school, it's kind of cool. So I keep telling him, I'm like, dude, like last night he's coming in, I'm like, dude, this is sick. I get to be in the dugout now. Like he's just doing his thing. So
you pitch against former teams. They always have a little bit of a bigger meaning. You always kind of, you always feel a little bit different going against those teams. So yeah, but having said that, we need to focus on us. We need to continue to build and continue to grind up this homestand.
Oh gosh, the pitching, the starting pitching has been incredible. Sonny last night against the Yankees, dicing him up, and he's just a dog out there. He throws hard, spins it really well, and you got Joe Ryan tonight, you got Pablo, you got all those guys, and it's pretty incredible. Malley and Pinta. So I think you get those guys in the sixth, and then you come out here and throw our bullpen out there. It's pretty incredible. Lopez, Jags, and then Duran is just kind of dominant. So if we have the lead in the 6th or 7th and the starter comes out, I give ourselves a big chance to win the ball game.
Now the bases are going to be loaded for the new twin, Kyle Farmer.
Couldn't hear the crowd at all. All I could think about was how nervous my wife was and how nervous my mom was. Because my mom panics, and so does Courtney. Doesn't panic too much, but she gets a little nervous. She knew it was going to come down to me as well. So honestly, it was kind of funny just thinking about that and just kind of relaxed the moment. I was like, damn, I bet my mom's really nervous right now. And sure enough, she was. I called her after the game and told her that. And my wife told me after the game that she knew it was coming down to me. So that's honestly the only thing I could think about. But then I hit it, and then what a great entrance for to come into Minnesota doing. And in front of the great crowd. It was a lot of fun.
And I think as you look at our team right now, if the heartbeat of our team, the backbone of our team is Byron Buxton, Carlos Correa, and now Pablo Lopez in terms of long-term investments, each of those guys is an exceptional baseball player and maybe even a better person. Their impact in the community has been felt already and will be felt for generations to come. The impact that they're going to have in our clubhouse on generations of future Minnesota Twins players, their genuine care for the betterment of their fellow teammates and their community members is just so palpable. And I think that was purposeful and intentional when we acquired those players and we ultimately signed and extended them. But it just so happens I think they're all better players, better human beings than we even could have possibly forecasted.
Is that a 300th win celebration?
I was going to have this beer regardless today, but it tastes a little better now. It does. It was a good day out there.
Rocco was an unbelievable manager, very upfront, very straightforward, honest, and fun as well. I mean, he's teaching me the game that I'm learning something new from him every day. And I'd like to manage one day, hopefully in 10, 15 years when I'm done playing. So he knows that, so he's kind of helping me out with that and showing me situations and scenarios. So, he's teaching me different things I never thought I'd learn.
Already gotten a handful of clutch hits. This would be one here.
That's trouble. Get up, get up, get up, get up! 3-run homer for Jorge Polanco. Home run number 100 for Jorge Polanco of his career.
He came back, and he's given us a jolt, is what he's done, okay? He's been in there, he's been producing every single day since he showed up. We missed you, buddy. Hell of a job. Jorge Polanco! Number 100.
Yeah,
This is very special for me. 100 homers in the big league, hopefully many more to come. Hopefully here with you guys. Let's go, man.
Showing us, I think, what we know, but maybe we needed to be reminded of. We had really good at-bats today.
You know, that's the Rock here. He's been here longer than anybody else been here. So, you know, for him to be back and doing what he does best, you know, it makes this lineup that much more stronger. And, you know, it's very happy to see him back being himself.
I think one of the most uplifting things that I've seen so far this year, and there have been a lot of bright spots, is just how free and easy Jorge Polanco is playing right now. Jorge Polanco loves the game, and I think for all the fans out there, you hope that every single player loves it as much as Jorge, and I would tell you, he elevates the room when he comes in there. His passion for the game and for winning is exceptionally high, and out on the field getting a chance to contribute, it's just he's exhilarating.
When we needed a little bit of a spark, even yesterday, you know, he comes in and gives it to us, and just continues to carry that over. You can see, you know, people gravitate towards him and watch what he does, and people can watch and see, you know, what it looks like, and then you know, take a little bit of that for themselves. So it's great to have him back. It's really, really great to have him back.
I feel like just happy to be back, guys. I'm really excited. I'm really happy to be back here.
There's no egos, you know, there's just no one big person that is like polluting the atmosphere, polluting the clubhouse. You know, everyone is here with no egos. Like, everyone's here bringing the best version of themselves to not only be the best version of themselves, but also to help everyone be like that best player that we can. Because if as individuals we become the best player that we can, then as a whole team we can go out there with the expectation to win every single ball game and eventually winning a championship.
It's a great locker room. Everybody loves each other. Everybody gets along. And so I think that when you have those components, you create a winning team and a winning mentality.
One thing that Billy Beane shared with me very early in my career is he said, use April and May to kind of assess your team. Use June and July to make the necessary moves to put yourself in a position to either go for it at the end of the year or play for the next year, and then sit back in kind of August and September and watch your team excel. So I think we're still in those first 2 months. We're evaluating everything that we see here, and I think we're really trying to line up the next line of defense and the line of defense behind that. So I think the folks up in the front office, as attentive as we are to watching each night's game, we're watching what's going on in Wichita. We're watching what's going on at Cedar Rapids and Fort Myers and ultimately at St. Paul to understand when and if we need players, who's in line to help us not only just keep our head above water at the big league level, but really win a championship, because that's our ultimate goal.
It's the bond and the chemistry. You know, it's the people we got inside that clubhouse that believes in one another. And when I say believe, you know, it's actually believe in it. We believe in each other, believe in our capabilities of what we can do. And when you have all the guys that believe in one another and just keep passing that torch around, it's one of those where it's easy to come to the field and you know, go do your job. Good win, way to bounce back from yesterday. Offense, defense, way to come out with energy, put it on them guys, and I don't think nobody want to play us.